Pilates day, but I do have weights out. We're going to do our weights today. We're going to get all of our chest press and our rows. Child's pose, hips back, fingertips out, forehead, it comes down to the mat. Take a few breaths, breathe into your back rib cage. Now start walking your hands off to one side, stretch out the side of the body right here, lengthen through the ribs, the lats. Hands walk over to the other side. There's the stretch. Bring your hands back to center. We come to our hands and knees. Take a cow cat here. You drop the belly. Pull the belly in. Drop the tailbone on the top of the head. We'll do a few of these. Get this movement through your back. Get every section of your spine. Take your time. Connect with your breath. One more time. Bring yourself right to center. Let's warm up our legs. Take one foot out behind. Foot is down on the floor. Push the heel away. Here's a stretch for the back of the leg. Lift the leg. Add your ankle circles in one direction. Ankle circles in the other direction. Hip circles. Bend the knee. Take the leg up and around. Get some movement through your hip here. Change the direction of the circles. Take it around in the opposite direction. Now extend the leg out to the side. Here's your inner thigh. Hip stretch a little bit more. Hips rock back and forth. You slide the hips back. You bring them forward wherever that is for you. One more time. Bring the leg in. You're back on your hands and knees. We're going to come down to our forearms before we go to the other side. Bring yourself down to your forearms. Push into your elbows. Lift up through between your shoulder blades. Dolphin. Add a little shoulder strengthener here. Lift your hips up wherever that is for you. Maybe you walk your feet closer. Maybe you just work on strengthening the shoulders. Pushing into the mat. Take a breath. Knees come back down to the floor. Sweep your hands back by your side. Relax the shoulders, the neck. Give yourself a stretch in your child's pose. Breathe into your back rib cage. Exhale, blow it all out. Bring yourself back to your hands and knees. We get ready for the other side. Take the opposite foot back. Push the heel away. Stretch the back of the leg. Drop the hip. Make sure it's level. Lift the leg hip height. Add your ankle circles. Change the direction. Bend the knee. Add your hip circles. Knee comes up and around. Up and around. Change the direction. Take the knee in the opposite direction. Get your hip mobility in both directions. Leg slides out to the side. Rock your hips back and forth. Gentle, smooth. Flow back and forth. Start bringing your knee in. We're back on our hands and knees. We're taking one foot out behind. We're coming into our plank. Set yourself up. Here comes the other foot goes out behind. There's your plank on your hands. Lift up between your shoulder blades. Zip the core. Bring your leg in. Bring the other leg in. We'll do that one more time. You're taking one leg out. You're taking the other leg out. You hold your plank. Use this big full body warm up from the top of your head to your heels. Think, lift the quadriceps towards the ceiling. Bring your knee in. Bring the other knee in. Lower down to your forearms. We'll do that one more time. Going into our low plank, you're going to take one leg out. You're going to take the other leg out. Adjust yourself into your perfect low plank. Hold it. Start bringing both your knees down to the mat. Flip your feet so the tops of the feet are on the mat. Sphinx pose. Forearms are on the mat. Lengthen from the top of your head to your toes. Give yourself a nice stretch right here. Lower yourself down. Push yourself up. Press the tops of the feet into the mat. Kneecaps come off the mat. Engage the core, strong glutes. Hover your forearms off the mat. There's a little bit more strengthening happening here. We still reach through the top of the head to our toes, but you're hovering your forearms off the mat. Release down here. Take your hands underneath your forehead. Forehead connects to your hands. Feet are pressing down. Lift and lower the upper body. Think of it as reverse crunches. This is for your back. As you lift and you lower, lift, lower. Here's your up and down, up and down. We have 5, 4, 3, 2. One more time. Take it into locust. Sweep your hands by your thighs. Reach for your toes. Lift your legs. There's the engagement, upper lower body. Hold your locust. Think length, not height. Cobra. Hands are by your ribcage. Bring yourself all the way up. Take a little look side to side. Lower yourself down. Here comes your reach and pull. We're going back to back strengthener here. Hover the upper body. Now pull your elbows back. You're going to reach to a Y, pull to a W. Reach and pull. Reach and pull. We'll do 2 more. Now you're going to hold your pull. That means hold a W. Add little pulses up. Make sure you're looking towards the mat. You're squeezing between the shoulder blades for 4, 3, 2, locust. Sweep your hands by your thighs. Lift the legs. Hold locust. Cobra. Bring yourself all the way up. Give yourself a nice stretch here. Look off to one side. Look off to the other side. Lower yourself down. Bring yourself to your hands and knees. It's your cow cat. Right here. Any tension you were holding in your low back, release it. Drop the tailbone really round. Make it feel good. Do that one more time. We're going into our strengthening for our back. When you finish this, set yourself up into your lunge position. We're going to do our rows. I'm going to toss in a wood chop movement today. That means I'm going to have a heavier weight. I'm going to have a lighter weight. Here comes whichever side you want to start with. Set yourself up. And always remember, we want to get our hips squared. You're going to get your shoulders squared. Once you grab your weight, get the shoulders squared, and then you add the pull and the release. There's your up and down. Now you're pressing firmly into the front foot. We are working the back, but I want you to keep in mind, your hips are probably working. Your core should be engaged. We'll do 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2. Finish this. Now I'm switching out my weights. We're going to go into this diagonal movement, keeping your legs just as they are. Bring yourself up, so that means you're going to have to squeeze your glute. Arms go up diagonal, they come across. Now here comes core strength, shoulder strength. Bring it up, control it, bring it down. Now right here, this is strength, diagonal, and then you have control, bring it down. What you should feel is a lot of core. You should feel a lot of core strength as you lift up and bring it down. We're gonna do 3 more. 3, 2, you bring it up one more time and control it down. There it is. And you can go ahead, set the weight down. We're going to take it over to the other side. Have your weights nearby. Once you're there, get your foot grounded, your hips squared, your shoulders are squared. Add your pull. Pull up and bring it down. Pull up and bring it down. Up and down. Up and down. There's your lift and lower. 5, 4, 3, 2. You have one more. Now we go into our diagonal movement. Remember, lots of core when you do this movement. So set yourself up. Make sure your hips are squared. That means squeeze the back glute. Arms up. And then you go diagonal and bring it up. Now right here, control down. And this is strength. Avoid momentum, use strength. We take it across. We bring it up. You take it across. You bring it up. Here's your down and your up. We have 3. Here comes 2. One more time. And then you can go ahead. Relax the weight down. We are going to do our ups and downs from our kneeling position. If you want to hold your weight, go for it. I'm not going to today. Here comes. Hips slide back. And then you bring it up. Now you're going to think. Hips slide back. Squeeze the glutes. Bring it up. Here's your down. Now it's not just squeeze the glutes, it's zip the core. We bring it down, we bring it up. There's your down and you're up. Now we have 5 more to go. Right here, this is control down, slow motion, and then engage, bring it up. Right here, we don't plop down, we go slow, 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 and then you bring it up. Here's your slow down and your squeeze up. We have 2 more to go. Here's 1. Bring it up. One more time. Once you finish this, we're going to get ourselves ready to go on our back side. We're going right into our chest press. We'll start with a bridge to stretch out the legs, the quadriceps, and also to get ourselves set up for our upper body work. Have your weights ready to go. First, it'll be a bridge. Before we grab the weights, get yourself into a comfortable position. Maybe take a couple pelvic rocks first. Feel the low back connect to the mat. There's your little release. Push the entire spine into the mat. That includes back of the head. Of course, you have space for your neck. You can always use a little pillow or towel underneath your head if that helps keep your chin level. We have our push down and your release. Now on this one, when you come up, let's go ahead and go right into our bridge. Press your hands into the mat, lift your hips, shoot your tailbone away. Feel a stretch down the front of the thighs. Open up the hip flexors. Feet are pushing down. Hold this bridge Wake up the body. Start bringing your hips down. Chest press is next. This is your heavier set of weights. You'll be taking one in each hand. Now this is where you have to be careful. It's these transitions, grabbing your weights, getting them next to your chest, and then you add your push and you bring it down. Here's your up and your down. Take your push, bring it down, push, control it down, up and down. 5, 4, 3, 2, one more time. Take your arms up one more, and we're going to take the palms in. I'm having you go right into a tricep press. You're going to slide the elbows next to your rib cage and press straight up. Palms are in. Now this is really a tricep press is the name of it. I'm having you keep your heavier weights because it also uses your chest. And you are probably stronger than you think you are. We bring our arms down, you press them up. Here's your 5, 4, 3, 2, take one more. Now I'm going to set one weight down going into pullovers. Now when you do pullovers, you could go hand over hand. Lately I've been holding each end of my weight, palms facing in, as the arms go over and they pull back. Or you could be holding on to 2 separate weights as you take it over and pull it up. Now your reminders for this. This is a chest and back. If you like to, I'm going to use like cheat and try to use your shoulders because that's your default muscle group. I want you to focus on using your chest and your back to get your arms over and then engage and pull it back up. We're going to do a total of 20 of these. So I'll tell you at the halfway mark, there's your over and your pull. We have one more before we're at our halfway mark. Take it over. I'm letting you know that if you have your hands stacked and you want to switch the position of your hands, go for it. We have 10 to go here. There's that control back. It's your strength as you pull it up. Just like every other movement, resist gravity and then lots of strength to bring it up. We avoid using momentum. It's easy to have that happen. That would be swinging the weights up instead of right here really engaging and lifting the weights up. There's your over and your pull. We have 5 more to go. Here's your 5. Remember to zip the core, watch your rib cage. 3 more. We have 2. You have 1 more over to go. When you finish it, we're going to be going into chest flies, which means I'm going to switch to 2 little lighter weights. You can set your heavier weights out of the way. Give yourself space to have 1 weight in each hand. Palms are up, they face each other. And then you open up to the side and squeeze. Open to the side and squeeze. Now you're going to want to be nice to your shoulders and focus on the squeeze with your chest. There's control down, squeeze up. Right here, fight gravity, use control. Strength, squeeze up. Here's your open. That's always where I go slow motion. It's the resist gravity. Open and then squeeze for strength. Open and squeeze. 2 more times. Open, squeeze. 1 more. Let's go into our tricep extensions. Hands stay up. I like a little diagonal. Bend the elbow and bring it up. Bend the elbow, lift it up. Shoulders never move. This is for your triceps. The elbows are the only mover. Your wrists are staying straight. As you bend the elbow, engage, bring it up. Right here, you resist gravity down, strength when you come up. Here's your down slower, and then you engage and lift. 3 more to go. 3, 2, you have 1 more to go here. When you finish that, you can carefully bring your weights down, set your weights out of the way, carefully. Give yourself a big stretch. Now, some of us, we're gonna wanna take a long stretch, reach from your fingers to your toes. Some of us are gonna wanna bring our knees in, take some circles on our back. I don't know which one is gonna feel better for you because all of our bodies are different. You're going to find the stretch that you need best. It could be opening up your chest a lot. It could be a banana stretch. I don't know where you're feeling tight. That's your responsibility. Kind of check it out, see what you need. From here, once you take a stretch, let's meet, feet on the floor, hands behind your head. We'll do a couple crunches. Get some attention to our core. Lift your chest and then lower down. Now I said lift your chest, but that means you're lifting with your core. Our neck and our shoulders are following the engagement through your core as you bring it up and lower it down. Here's your up and your down. There's 5, 4, 3, 2. You are going to take your hands by your hips, go into a bridge. Here's a stretch. Lift your hips up, lengthen through your tailbone, get long, stretch it out, slide your hands underneath your hips, bring your hips down onto your hands, slide one leg out. Here comes your crunches. Lift your chest and bring it down. Now here comes that exhale and lift. It's all core, control down. There's your lift and lower. Remember the zip of the core? You're going to keep using that. We're going to do 2 more. 1. Finish this. Take your hands out from underneath your hips. Quadricep strengthening here. You're going to slide your straight leg up, slide it down. Here's your cues to remember. Stops at 45. That's a game changer. Toes and knees are towards the ceiling. That's so you keep it right in the front of the thigh, the quadricep. The heel, the calf never touch the floor. You keep a hover. That's to keep the quadricep contracted. We want to challenge ourselves in every way possible, and that is by using good form. Your hips are staying squared to the ceiling. We have 3 more to go. There's your 3. It's your 2. You're going to keep this one up. We're going to hold it. This is isometric. There's a little hold. Here's your little pulse. Pulse and pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Slide the leg down. Take a bridge. I'm using the bridge to stretch out the quadricep. Press into the foot. Make the adjustments you need to really lengthen the quadricep. You should have felt good work in the front of the thigh, but it's also a good chance. Squeeze the glutes, lengthen the spine, slide the hands underneath your hips. Hips meet your hands. Opposite leg goes out. We start with the crunches. Set yourself up. Exhale, lift for your crunch and bring it down. Each time you lift, can you take a peek at your toes? Here comes the exhale lift. And zip up as you go down. Exhale, lift. Control it down. 2 more. 1 more time. Hands can come out from underneath your hips. Here comes that quadricep lift. The leg slides up. The leg slides down. Stop at 45. Toes face the ceiling. Knee faces the ceiling. Hips stay squared. If you rock your hips, this is your little extra chance. Make sure your lower core is engaged. And remember our heel, our calf, they stay in a hover. We don't let them drop down to the floor. 4, 3, 2. You're going to keep this one up. There's an isometric hold first. Hold it. Now you pulse, pulse, and pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Leg can slide down. Here's your bridge. Stretch out the quadricep. Press your arms down, lift your hips, shoot the tailbone away. Focus on the stretch for your quadricep. Start bringing your hips down. Figure 4. We're going to catch our obliques now. Ankle is over the thigh. Hand is behind your head. Lift the shoulder blade and bring it down. Lift the shoulder blade, bring it down. It's a lift and a lower. Lift and lower. Up and down. We have 5. Remember, it's shoulder blade comes up. Here's your lift. We'll do 2 more. 1. Keep the upper body down. We're going into hamstring. It's your single-legged bridge. Keep your feet in your figure 4. Adjust your top leg if you need to. Here comes. Push into the foot. Lift your hips. Drop 3/4 of the way down. Again, we're going to keep a hover at the bottom. I don't want you to release the contraction. You're going to lift and squeeze. Lower down. Lift and squeeze. Lower down. Get strong in the glutes and the hamstring. There's your 5. Your 4, your tailbone still shoots away. 3, 2, let's hold this one up. Challenge yourself. Keep it up. Little pulses are going to be small. Lift and lift for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Slowly bring it down. Bring your knees into your chest. And now stretch out that hamstring, that glute. You can take the leg up. I'm going to take the leg straight, give myself a little stretch through the back of the leg. We have the other side to go. So take the opposite ankle over. You're on figure 4 on the other side. Hand behind your head. Here goes your obliques. Lift up the shoulder. Bring it down. Now, even though I'm lifting the shoulder, my sacrum is squared to the floor. I'm not rocking my hips. I'm not moving my hips. I'm lifting my shoulder blade to get into my deeper core. We have 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2. You are going to relax the upper body here. It's your single-legged bridge on the other side. Set your foot up where you need to set it. Here we go. Press into the foot, lift the hips, and bring it down. Here comes the lift and the lower. You are focusing hamstring and glutes. You still shoot the tailbone away, and you're keeping a little bit of a hover when you go down. I want you to keep a little bit of a contraction as you lift and lower the hips. We have 4, 3, 2. This is a one we keep up. Hold it up. Add your little pulses. A little lift and lift. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Bring your hips down. Take your legs up. Here's your chance. If you're working your hamstring, your glutes, you can strain the leg, rub it out, stretch it. Maybe you take a little happy baby, stretching out the back of the legs. Maybe it's a nice little stretch wherever you need to go. Take the stretch you need. We are taking a break by sitting up. You're going to take a long stretch from your fingers to your toes. Get long. You're going to roll up, chin to chest. 1 vertebra at a time. Bring it up. Here's your spinal stretch. Bend your knees, drop your chin, round through your spine. This is your release. After laying on our back, doing all that work, give yourself a nice stretch. It could be all the way through the back of the legs, but you might need it more in your mid-back, your upper back, your low back. Bring yourself up. We'll take some spinal twists. It's your chance. Again, we're releasing our back, but you're still using your core. Sit up tall. Add your twist to one side. Add your twist to the other side. Feel free to go at your pace, taking it side to side. Keep it going here. There's your twist and center. Let's do that one more time each side. Finish that one. Bring yourself to the center. Give yourself a nice stretch. Again, I like my knees bent when I do this spinal stretch. Who knows what you like? Play around with it. See what feels best. We're going to practice our half roll back. I'm going to keep the feet down on the floor. If you want to hold on to your thighs, do that. I'm going to have my arms out. Here's that curve of the spine. You bring yourself right to that sticky spot. This is all core. And then you bring yourself all the way back up. So we are working on this. Center yourself, roll down a little or a lot, and then you roll back up. This is all core strength. If you feel it in your low back, don't go so low. You want to make sure you're using the core to get yourself down and up. Here comes that roll back and the roll up. This time, let's roll all the way down. Here comes the roll down, 1 vertebra at a time. And then once you get there, give yourself a long stretch. Reach from your fingers to your toes. We are going to get ready, take ourselves onto the side. We need to do our side lying work. If you want to use a weight for your inner and outer thighs, go for it. I have my block ready. I'm not using a weight today, but feel free to use a weight if you want to. Waistline up and away. There's the lift of the legs for your double leg lift, and bring it down. There's your up and your down. Lift and lower. Squeeze the thighs together. Relax the neck, the shoulders, the chest, and keep the waistline away from the mat. There's the lift and the lower. 3, 2, here's the top leg. If you want to use your weight, you can set it on the top. I am not. I'm going to slide the leg up and down, resisting, but I'm not going to use a weight today. I'm going to use my own resistance. Resist as you go up, squeeze as you go down. Now the heel can go a little bit behind your hips. That's to make sure you're in your glutes and the outer thigh. Be super intentional resist up, squeeze down, resist up, squeeze down. There's your out or your up. 2 more. You have 1 more to go. And then it's going to be your inner thigh. If you're using a weight, you can set it on your inner thigh. This is when I use my block for my top leg. That's my preference. Weight or no weight, you lift the back leg, you bring it down. Now, focus inner thigh. Waistline still away from the mat. That is to keep your spine in alignment. We don't want to collapse and get this uncomfortable curve in our spine. You want to engage the waistline to keep a straight spine. We have 4 more to go. Lift up, control down. 3, 2, clamshell is next. Again, if you want to use your weight, you're going to set it closer to your knee. Get your knees in the spot that works for you. There comes your lift and your lower. So I often change the positioning of my knees. Sometimes I bring them in closer. Sometimes I have them further away. The thing is it changes the section of the hip you're working. So I think playing around with it, adjusting the positioning of your knees is a good way to change where you're working. We get into habits, and it's good to just change it up. Check it out. See where it works best for you. You have 2 more to go. Finish this one. And then we're gracefully taking it over to this other side. We have our double leg lifts. Bring yourself up. Take your block with you if you're using your block. Take your weight with you if you're using your weights. Like I said today, I'm skipping the weights, but that's my preference. There's that long straight line, waistline up and away. Lift the legs and bring it down. Part of this move is also balance, meaning you're going to stay on your side. Your fingertips are soft on the floor. And there is your lift and lower. We take it up. We bring it down. There's 4, 3, 2, top leg lift. Here comes your outer hip, outer thigh. Relax bottom leg. If you want to use your weight, there's the weight. And like I say, the leg can go a little bit behind your hips. That's going to get you more into your glute area. And you slide up, squeeze down. We use lots of control here. There's 5, 4, 3, 2, inner thigh is next. I'm using my block to support my thigh. You're going to choose what works for you. Weight or no weight. You lift the leg. You bring it down. And double check. Waistline still away from the mat. And you have the lift of the inner thigh. Control it down. Lift. Control it down. There's your up and down. 5, 4, 3, 2, clamshell is next. Here comes your chance. Adjust your legs to get into the hips where you need it most. And there comes the lift and the lower. Resist up, squeeze down. That includes pushing the bottom foot into the floor. You lift it up, you lower down. You lift it up, you lower down. We have 5, 4, 3, 2. Now, when you finish this, you can set your weight off to the side if you use your weight. Take it on your backside. Add some windshield wiper legs. So relaxing the hips, let your knees drop side to side. You can use that to stretch the quadricep, use it to release the low back, all that good stuff. We drop the legs side to side. Right here, meet with your feet in the center. We'll start with the marching of our legs. Get your spine aligned, arms by your side. One or both legs come up at a time. We've been doing quite a bit. If you want to do both your legs together, go for it. It's not my thing, but that doesn't mean it's not your thing. So feel free to do both your legs together as you lift and tap down. We'll do 4 more. Make sure you're zipping. Make sure you're completely solid through the sacrum. Both your legs are going to stay up here. You're going to bring your legs up, squeeze them together, arms open to the side. It's your hip roll. Just check. Shins are parallel to the floor. You take it to the side. When you come back to center, are your shins still parallel? Did you keep your sacrum connected to the mat? You roll to the side, you pause, you hold it. Fight gravity, bring it to center, shins level, sacrum connected. Here's your roll, pause, hold it, bring it to center, switch sides. You want to reset each time in the center because there's a good chance you're arching your back or you're pressing it all the way into the mat. You want to keep it centered. There's your roll, your pause, center. Here's your roll, your pause. Bring it to center. And here comes your dead bug. Fingertips go up towards the ceiling. Opposite arm, opposite leg. You take it out, you bring it in. Now really focus on what is happening through your back. Now when I say that, think of yourself on your foam roller. That's how balanced you want to be as you extend your arm and leg out. We don't want to be rocking. Think how much balance would it take if you were extending your arm and leg on the foam roller each time. That's where you want to keep it. We'll do 1 more on each side. You extend it out and bring it in. This time, we take it out to the side. We're going to do a little offset. Opposite arm, opposite leg to the side, and you bring it back up. Now, here's the thing. What if you were on the foam roller? Are you dropping your legs so low that you would roll right off the roller? We want to keep everything centered. Open and bring it up. Let your core keep you balanced as you open the arm and leg. We'll do 1 more on each side. Lots of core here. Finish this one. And now we bicycle. Hands are coming behind your head. Armpit goes across, leg goes out. Center, switch sides. Now take your time. Now on this one, we want to remember our hips don't sway side to side. They stay centered, facing the ceiling. It's our shoulder blade that comes up. Lift the shoulder blade, take it to center. Lift, center. There's your up and down, up and down. 4 more here. 4, 3, 2. Finish this one. Take a bridge as a break. Bring your feet to the mat. Take your arms down. Lift your hips. Stretch wherever it feels best for you. We do have a little bit more core to go. I want to give you a nice little stretch. Think lengthen through your spine. Give yourself a little break. Bring your hips back down to the mat. Start with single leg circles. Take the leg up. Add some circles on the ceiling. Now, how big that circle is depends where you can keep yourself engaged. Big stability movement here. Change direction. Now we want to remember, we want to stay really strong and centered through our core. As you take it around, if it's feeling easy, make the circle bigger, but make sure you stay centered. You have one more circle to go. And then we switch legs. You're taking the opposite leg up and add your circle around and circle around. Here's your circle and circle. You're changing the direction. You're taking it around in the opposite direction. Take it around and around. We'll do 2 more little circles around. The 100 is next. Now, I keep my feet down for the 100. Please lift your feet if you want them lifted. You're going to get into your 100 position. Get into the core. Here's your count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 60. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 70. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 80. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 90. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Bring it down. Go right into your single leg stretch. You're going to extend one leg out. You're going to extend the other leg out. There's your single leg stretch. I do have my shoulders down. Please feel free to lift yours if you want more challenge. You extend a leg and then you switch. There's your 4, 3, 2. Both your legs together. Bring them both in. Extend them both out. Here comes the in and the out. Here comes your in and out. We have 2 more. Here's 1. Here's 2. Take your toes up towards the ceiling. It is going to be your corkscrew. Both your feet together as you make circles on the ceiling. Big or small, make sure you're keeping your low back intact right here. Change the direction of the circles. Take it around in the opposite direction. Circle it around. Circle it around. The next move, single leg, straight leg drop. Drop one leg down, bring it up, switch legs, and then you switch. Let's go ahead, start reaching up our thigh, up our calf as you lift and lift. So we're going to deepen it. You're going to reach towards your calf. So now my shoulders came up as I lift and switch, lift and switch. We have 4, 3, 2, and right here. Knees come into your chest. Give yourself a big hug. Take some circles on your low back. Take it around in one direction. Take it around in the other direction. Here's your long stretch. Reach from your fingers to your toes. Feel free to arch your back. Here comes the banana stretch. We're going to lengthen the side of the body. Try to get a stretch through your lats where we did all of that rowing. Stretch out the lats. Take it to the other side. Stretch it out, stretch it out, stretch it out. Bring it back to the center. One knee comes into your chest. Hug the knee. Stretch out the hip of the bottom leg. Big stretch right here. Push the heel down and away. Take this knee across your midline. Keep your shoulders down. Look away from your knee. Here comes the twist for your back and your hips. Bring yourself back to the center. Hold on behind your thigh. Shoot the bottom of the foot towards the ceiling. Stretch out your hamstring. I like my back leg bent. You may keep it straight or you can bend it, your choice. Hamstring stretch. Get that good stretch down the back of the leg. Soften your ankle, add some ankle circles. So you relax the leg, relax the hip into the mat, take your circles, change direction. We're gonna open this leg to the outside to get your inner thigh. You can support it with your hand if you'd like. There comes the stretch inner thigh. Point your toes towards the wall away from you. Really flex the foot, bring the leg in, stretch out the inner thigh. Bring the leg to center. We're going to take it across our midline, stretch out the outer hip, outer thigh. Again, I'm supporting my leg with my hand. You might choose to do that. You might choose to skip it. You know where you get the best stretch. Both your knees come back into your chest. Here's that nice hug. Little circles on your low back. Take it around in one direction. Take it around in the other direction. You're going to extend your opposite leg out. There's the stretch for the opposite hip. Push the heel down and away and get really big into the thigh. Take the knee across the midline. Here's your spinal twist. Look away from the knee. Chest is opening. Bring the leg to the center. Hold on behind your thigh. Push the bottom of the foot towards the ceiling. Stretch out your hamstrings. Start with a nice stretch for the back of your leg. Soften your ankle. Add your ankle circle in one direction. Ankle circle in the other direction. We open the leg up to the outside. I'm supporting mine. You're going to do whatever works for you to get a nice inner thigh stretch. We bring the leg up to center, take the leg across your midline, outer hip, outer thigh stretch, wherever that is for you. Try to keep your chest nice and open to the ceiling. Knees are coming back into the chest. Here's your hug. Take a long stretch one more time. Reach from your fingers to your toes. Get as long as you can. Banana stretch off to one side. Banana stretch off to the other side. And from here, we're going to bring ourselves up into a comfortable seated position. However you want to get there, your choice. Once you're up, we do want to add our spinal twist real quick. So bring one leg in, take it over, hug the knee, add your twist here. Get a stretch through your hips. Bring yourself to the front. It's a figure four. You're going to stretch your hips a little bit more. Sit up tall, lift your chest. Feel the stretch through the glutes. Relax the legs. You're going to slide the opposite leg in. Hug the knee to the ceiling. Sit up tall. Add your twist. Bring yourself to the front. Here comes your figure four. Lift your hips. Feel the stretch here. Go ahead, relax it. Take some windshield wipers. It's your chance. Loosen up your hips. Take it side to side. Now I do want to stretch our upper body. Oh, we have a couple minutes yet. I'm going to grab my block. Sitting on the blocks to stretch out the upper body. Once you're here, take one arm behind, and then you drop ear to shoulder. Take a big exhale. Let the shoulder, the neck relax. Lift the head, relax the right arm, take the left arm behind. Sit up tall, drop the right ear to the right shoulder. Big exhale, relax. Lift the head, drop the arm, take a shoulder roll, relax your shoulders up, back, and down. Sweep your fingertips up towards the ceiling. Drop the right hand behind your head. Stretch your tricep. There's this stretch here. Fingertips go up. Drop the left hand. Fingertips go up, arms open to the side, thumbs are down, reach behind you, open your chest. Now we did all our chest flies, chest press. Whenever you plank, all that is, we want to loosen up the shoulders and the chest, open the arms to the side, hug, take the right arm on the bottom, give yourself a big hug, reach for your shoulders, drop the elbows down, twist to the right. Here's your twist to the left. Now with the hug, we're more limited. We have to twist with the upper back. Bring yourself to the front, drop the chin down, give yourself a nice stretch for your neck. Look straight ahead, open your arms, hug with the left arm on the bottom. Here's the hug. You can let the elbows drop. Here's twist right. Now think upper back mobility. Twist to the right or left. Bring it back to the center. Drop the chin to the chest. Open your arms. And now we're going to lift our chin towards the ceiling. I want you to get a stretch. Think chin taps the ceiling as you lengthen the front. Look straight ahead. Turn your head to the right for your next stretch. Turn your head to the left. Look to the front. Press your palms together. Quick low stretch for your wrists. Palms together. Lift the elbows. Deepen the stretch. Elbows drop. Fingertips go towards the floor. There's a wrist stretch in the other direction. Clasp your hands. Figure 8. Take it around. We're dropping our arms by our side here. Take a big shoulder roll. Here comes your inhale. Take a big inhale. Reach all the way up. Exhale, blow it out. 2 more times. Big inhale, reach all the way up. Exhale, you blow it out. And 1 more time. Here's your inhale. And your exhale. Thank you all very, very much.